Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And how are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, or evening. Your daily crumb. Help you along your way. Today, I hope so. Anyway. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time of the day this is for you. Afternoon for me is what is that? 1:11, 1 p.m. at 11 minutes after 1. There we go. 111, 111. Here we go, here we go. On a Thursday, hey, Thursday for me. It's a Thursday for me. What day of the week is it for you? Thursdays? A Thursdays? A throwback Thursdays? Oh no. Thoughtful Thursdays? Oh no. Is that for you? It's a Thursday. It might not even be Thursday you're watching. Whatever. That's okay. To each your own. So, whatever time it is for you, welcome to the Daily CRUMB with me, Waishni Baby Jackie Quayle, friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman, was Christiana Superstar. Oh, this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. How grows it with you? Hey, hey, hey. It's not going to pick up my heart today because of my gloves on here. Yeah, you know what? But I can still give them some heart if I do this. So there we go. I'm gonna send you some love, peoples. Here. Not your love. Okay. We got hearts floating up at the other one over here. Right? You guys get a little more on the tickety tockety when I edit. You get a little more. Little things in there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's just dive in. Right, okay, here we go. Trying to balance out, cycles changing every 10. Here we go. And oof, oof, oof. There's a tickle on my nose. See, I like this, but we can't hear the hair collecting everywhere. And it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Okay, Kleenex. Wipe the glasses. They just smudge up pretty quickly, huh? Never experienced that. I only had those when I wear the sunglasses. Oh, why not when I notice it? Now with these get smudged up really, really fast. I'm trying to treat them right because I can't afford to buy any. I wish I got these ones in there. Could have got one just in my regular if I'm going to wear them all the time, but then these would have been good because my reading glasses as the bifocals. I could practice. Because having two on my nose hurt my poor little sensitive nose. It's just a little nose. It just got a little nose and it hurts. So I try to put two on there and then it takes the bottom rim of my nose and it's got the dual tip sticking out. Okay, here we go. Here we grow, yeah. Going into the weekend. Next weekend, I'm gonna go get my t-shirt. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I've been waiting for years. They consider me their number one fan. I don't like to put myself in like a number one fan. But yeah, I'm getting my mic'd t-shirt. So, aha! I was like saying that I'll never take it off. My PSW will come. You can't get in the shower with your shirt on. Yes, I can. It can be cleaned with me. Oh my goodness, I amused myself. Oh my goodness, my eye just it feels like it just flipped. That's weird. Weird feeling. Oh, it's a weird feeling. Oh, we used to do that. Yeah, every season we do that. Flip their top lid inside out. Oh yeah, I used to do that as a kid because somebody showed me. I thought that was cool, so I kept trying just like lifting the one eyebrow. I'd be in the mirror like holding down this eyebrow so I can get this one up. Now I've been trying to do this one. Hey, that's me. I wouldn't have me any other way. Okay, here we go. One, there we go. A reflection, inspiration, affirmation on the top. You see that? Can you see that? Okay, it's all gonna flip out of my hand. Fine. Three today. Reflection, Inspiration and affirmation. I'm looking at the reflection. Reflection. Okay. Okay, what's it say? Thank you. Yeah, can you read it now? I can't hear you. I think you're on mute. Oh, here we go. I amuse myself so much. Okay. People who love themselves don't hurt other people. Oh, I just had to talk with somebody about that too. Well, I don't know if you've been watching. I'm just kind of done with that excuse. Hurt people. Done with it. Okay. As an excuse. There's a reason. Okay. It can be a reason for abuse, but there's no excuse for abuse. Okay. Here we go. What's that? MHO, my humble opinion. Well, I include myself in it all too. I am no exception. Okay, here we go. People who love themselves don't hurt other people. The more we hate ourselves, the more we want others to suffer. Dan Pearce. Reflect on a time that you hurt someone else. That you hurt someone else. What inside of you was out of balance during this time? Have you been able to rebalance those parts? That's a 55, makes a 1, right? So when you hurt somebody else, whether we meant to or not, right? And if you didn't mean to hurt somebody, do you get upset with them because they're hurt? Do you think, well, I don't need to apologize to you because you chose to be hurt by that? I don't know. What is that for you? See, on the flip side, though, too, we can, okay, well, I didn't mean that. You can try and make amends. And if somebody keeps holding that grudge, you can't. You can't force forgiveness out of somebody. Right? So can you forgive yourself then, even if somebody's holding unforgiveness to you? When you've rebalanced those parts, you've done what you can to make amends and stuff, and the other person chooses to hold it right. What can you do then? Nothing. Really. Sometimes we try to jump over backwards and jump through hoops, but then that's how others have that control of you. I'm going to hold this grudge because I'm going to keep making them jump through loops. They keep trying to impress me. So I'm just going to pretend that I will never forgive them or whatever. Oh no. How's that grow for you? How's that grow for you? What do you do when you hurt someone else? And do we give others excuses that we allow them to keep hurting us because we go, oh, they're a hurt person and they hurt people, so it just comes with it. I'm going to be hurt because they're hurt and they're going to hurt me, right? Oh no. How's that grow for you? How's that grow for you? Like, it's enough. Let's not give them excuses anymore. Okay? Reasons. Okay, there's a difference between the reason for abuse, but then an excusing abuse. Okay? A lot of times it gets excused. The reasons turn into excuses. Okay? Oh no. Again, MHO, my humble opinion, and of course, right, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Sometimes they gotta put it right in your face. I'm not trying to put it right in your face. I'm just wanted to share. If you feel burnout setting in, if you feel demoralized and exhausted, it is best to step. I'm adding words in there. All right. Okay, if you feel burnout setting in, if you feel demoralized and exhausted, it is best, for the sake of everyone, to withdraw and restore yourself. Dalai Lama, we don't throw babies out with the bathwater, okay? Sometimes we get pearls of wisdom from. Okay, here we go. Walk to your favorite coffee shop for an afternoon pick-me-up or brew a cup of tea as you take a few minutes to reflect and recharge. 24 makes us 6. 24 makes us 6. Right? Maybe we're getting burnt out because we're working so hard to get forgiveness from somebody who we didn't mean to hurt, who chose to be offended and hold a grudge. I went on, we were playing euchre, and I went, your lead pencil. And that got turned into, I called them a pencil dick. And I didn't say that. I wasn't even close. But that's what we used it, like, growing up. We played a euchre, or whatever. We'd play canasta, whatever. Next one's turn, we'd say, your lead pencil. And oh my goodness, did that keep coming up for years later. But how they remembered it. I apologized. I said, well, I wasn't even talking to you. I wasn't even talking to them. It wasn't their lead after mine. So do we get, okay, we keep exhausting ourselves when with somebody that's going to choose. They're more committed to misunderstanding you than finding that understanding. I don't know. We have those out there. We have those out there. We keep giving excuses. You know, they're asleep. They haven't woke up. Some have woke up. Some know exactly and go, I'm getting more this way. I don't care. You know, Jimmy crack corn. I don't care. I don't know what's that for you. But there is some that will just continually hold those grudges to keep you doing those loops and flipping and jumping and all those hoops. And you're not living your life. You're focused on trying to make up for something that wasn't even your fault. You didn't intentionally do. You balance those out. But that's how sometimes that gaslighting works, right? And we can see people's true colors because no matter what, they just hold that unforgiveness. And now, was that from you or that's them, right? That's them. We don't make anybody anything. They choose what they're going to hold on to. Same with us. Nobody makes us anything, okay? It's like, nobody triggers me. I got triggers. I get triggered. But I'm not giving that power to anybody else. That comes from inside of me. And I look inside. If I'm triggered, I'm looking to say, okay, what is my little trying to tell me here? Have I been just accepting this treatment or whatever for this long that's where it's like, that's enough. So it's not just one individual's fault, you know, it's a buildup. And for me, it has been a buildup over all my life that there isn't just one in particular. Well, there's kind of two in particular, but you know, but it's kind of rippled out for there. But there's the two major ones, but it's just been so much my whole life that that's just how whether I was groomed that way or whatever that was, just trying to fit in, trying to belong, trying to adapt, trying not to stand out too much and wanting to stand out but want the attention but not want the attention because I don't want the bad attention and all this kind of stuff like that. Oh no, human, here we grow. We're growing through it all. Self-compassion is simply giving the same kindness to ourselves that we would give to others. Christopher Germer. Reach out to a loved one you trust for advice. The trying the truth. That's a 3 on that. So look at that. It's forgiving ourselves, looking back at that. Where are we holding unforgiveness and all that? Because forgiveness isn't for the other person. That's for us. Change a different word. Use a different word if that triggers you. If you get triggered by that, I'm not triggering you, okay? All right, here we go. The feelings come up, right? Fraction of a second, they automatic. And any longer than that, we're choosing to hang on to it. We choose to be offended and all that kind of stuff. And you know, I love that. Those who are easily offended are easily controlled, right? Because sometimes they just want to push those buttons, and then there's that reactive abuse. I don't like calling it abuse because it's not abuse, but people keep like to keep pushing to go until you go, that's enough, right? Until you push it back, and then they go, oh my goodness, do you see that? But they were doing something so quietly that all that stood out was your reaction to that. And then people go, whoa, right? So sometimes that's exactly what they're looking for. So we've got to, how sensitive are your triggers? We're all responsible for them. We're the ones inside here. It's not anybody else's fault. Time to take that back. Take responsibility, right? Take accountability for your own feelings, how you're treating yourself, and don't treat yourself the way those others do, right? And don't take it personally with others. Again, hurt people. That's to help us not take it personally, okay? Not to give them excuse to keep doing it, okay? There's no excuse for abuse. Reason, yes, no excuse. Okay, there we go. Yeah, my little flame. Don't you put that in my face. She turns around, she puts it right in my face. Well, you can kind of see the tail in the tickety-tackety. Don't you go knocking my stuff over here, okay? Here we go. One pass and Totem. We're getting up there. We're at 14, 17. I just went through. Okay. There we go. And the Totem. Don't you go. Ha 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 ha. Okay, here we go. That's what I used to do with my kids when I start getting frustrated. Opera. I'm feeling frustrated. That helps. It brings it down, and I'm not freaking out too much because, you know, they're just it's learned behaviors and things like that. before all the fit hit the shan. And she's up on my table. That's it. Where can you get your butt down? She just looks at me. She likes to test it. Down she down. Now she down. Okay? I'm just about to finish up here. Okay? That's enough. That's enough out of you. Prayer for inner peace. Thank you. Where each individual becomes individual. No, she turning it around again. Ew! Get it off of me! Get it off of me! No, you're gonna knock everything over. I'm almost done. Okay, so we have that prayer for inner peace. This is we're all responsible, each one of us, from an individual to become in divine, you all, okay? And it's an inside job, right? We have all sweet Jesus, God, all my love and relations, whatever you call them, whatever that is for you, it's a personal relationship. I just hope it's all loving too. Okay? But that's who can join us inside and help us, okay? No other human being. You're the biggest, highest human authority on you and who you are, okay? How you feel inside, what your emotions are, where's the holding the tension and all that kind of stuff like that there. You know that. So we are all responsible, our own selves, for our inner peace because it's inner, right? And taking action on those things that bring us that peace, that help us feel better and balancing out that, but rebalancing our energies, giving ourselves compassion and not beating ourselves up for it. And again, and not giving ourselves excuses if we're doing abuses, okay? We can look at ourselves too, because abuse is about power and control. So maybe we can subconsciously be abused because this is what we've learned. We haven't learned a different way. But, there's never too far gone. We can always, once we realize that, come back. And we have the most compassionate, most loving and understanding because came down, knows exactly what we go through as human beings. I like to think of it that way. That's just so beautiful to me. Loved us so much. Came down to feel this humanness and went through the most major torture and everybody fleeing from him. Okay? Check it out. I mean, it's a famous story. It's a really good history. Okay, here we go. And it works for me. Then we release, we give that up. That's how we find that peace, right? His strength is made great in my weakness. I give it up. I release it all. I try not to take it back and go, hey, you're taking too long with that. Hey, it's Therese. It's not to find out for yourself. I know that's what happens with me. Okay, find out for yourself. There we go. Or if it's going to be too dangerous, I know they really keep me away from that. That's good. Right? Great mystery. That source is always with it. The spirit animates us, earth sustains us. We are the most dependent of all species. We are not self-made. Okay? We need each other. Okay? We grow. We lift each other. Okay? We have a problem when we just start growing with our own minds, right? It's a group mind. And we have patience. We keep trying to make things happen. Let's manifest this. Let's do that. Me too. Again, I am no exception. Okay. Try and make things happen. Let me do a little thing with my group of girls. Well, that doesn't fall. That's whatever, We have that patience, and we do need each other, just like all the ants need each other. When you find one out by itself, it runs in circles. It doesn't know. But when you put them all together, it's like that group mind. I was just seeing a thing that they could figure out things. A bunch of ants figures them out quicker than a human. So, oh no, what is that for you? That's a great mystery. Ooh. Okay, but Miracle, what does that all say to you? How are you rebalancing parts of yourself? Right? How are you still beating yourself up because somebody's holding a grudge, even though you've done all that you can to apologize and make amends and whatever, And is it well, I'm sorry you took it that way, but it's your fault. I mean, that's not a true apology. Okay. Do we take full responsibility even when we hurt another, even when we didn't mean for it to hurt, especially when we didn't mean for it to hurt? Or are we telling people and showing them that we're not a safe place when we go, oh, it hurts me to see you hurting. And then you go, okay, well, I can't let you see me hurting because I don't want to hurt you. And then you feel, oh my goodness, it gets all So find that inner peace. Okay, it's not going to come from the outside. That's why it's an inner peace. Okay, we need to find that first, and then that'll reflect on the outside. Right? It needs to be on the inside, and then it reflects on the outside. So we're all responsible to find that inner peace, so that peace will reflect on the outside. Oh no, how's that go for you, beautiful beings? What's that all say to you? Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through and everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you. Just to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out on it's you. So glad that you're here on this earth form. I'm so glad that you choose to stay every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow, slow, slow. And make this another wonderful blessed day. All right. Love you all. Ow. Okay. Here we grow. We're creeping up there. Creeper. And come closer, come closer. Okay, here we grow. Okay, love you.